All right, friends and fam, we have today the Schwinn Boundary, recently purchased from Wal-Mart for, I actually got 10% off on it because they had a little scratch on the derailleur there, so they knocked off 10%, so that's pretty cool. So I got 25 bucks off of it, so I got it for $225 plus tax here in Kentucky. So, but we're out here at the Pennyral Mountain Bike Park. We're gonna go take a completely stock Schwinn Boundary down this trail. It's an entry-level trail. There's really nothing crazy on it except some roots and have some rocks and stuff. So we'll kind of see how the stock suspension handles all that. This thing is completely stock. We're actually going to do a little build on the bike. So the first things I see that are going to be absolutely required are some new pedals, because these things, I'm just waiting for my feet to slip off and I bust my shin on those. But we'll see what happens. It does have disc brakes on the front and rear. It has actually a one-by system, which I'm actually very happy to see. That's actually a lot of the reason why I wanted to get this bike. I kind of wanted to build a budget-friendly hardtail. So I daily drive a Canyon Spectral, so we're kind of curious to see how this thing compares to that. So let's get on the trail. All right, here we go. See how this rolls here. Wow. So far I like the 29, that's for sure. Just seems to roll over everything. I have a little bit too much tire pressure. Got the Pro Rush quick triggers on here. My past experience with these hasn't been good, so kind of curious how this is. Used to riding a full suspension bike. So far, I don't mind the hardtail. Much different feel. Brakes are very different. Also used to hydraulic brakes. However, doesn't feel too bad. Actually, the trail steward out here at Pennyral, looks like we've had some riders out here, so that's great. Had a lot of rain over the last day here. Probably going to be putting some hydraulic brakes on this girl here. So far, I haven't noticed a huge amount of chain slap anyway. That Pro Rush derailleur is actually a clutch derailleur, which is kind of interesting for being a budget bike, but I will say so far this experience is much better than my friends who had the Pro Rush on his. Tire slippage. Oh wow, it's got green on us here. There's been horses out here. All right. So the suspension feels quite a bit different than what I'm used to with the coil spring and all that. It's a little different. Definitely noisier, of course, but it's not bad. 60 millimeters of travel. Oh, this section sucks here. Definitely getting some undergrowth in here. Really feeling it. Last time I was out here, everything was still brown. Nice seeing it all grow in though. Definitely have some horses on the trail. This does not have the best climbing gears. Not bad though. I think it's a 30 on the front. And I thought it was like a 1438, I thought. Whew. All right, we'll have to dismount here. Lots of water today. We're still working on the water crossings at these ones, but they're coming along slowly. We got a lot of rain yesterday. Probably get some grief for not just sending it across this, but still trying to figure out the proper line to do this. And you can tell there's a massive root right there. Now we'll give the bikes a little wash there. And up the way here we'll have another crossing. That one is actually rideable. I was able to armor that one just a little. Probably not enough, especially for the amount of rain we got. But let's go across this thing. Woo, wet feet. A little wet. Not bad though. Beautiful morning here. So we're actually, Pennyrile State Forest is where we're at. Right across the street from Pennyrile State Park. Beautiful area just north of Hopkinsville, Kentucky. So if you like to mountain bike, we'd love to have you come out. Also have campgrounds across the way. Pennyrile's got cabins. There's a hotel. All kinds of stuff for the family. The lake's got a beach. A little bit cool for that still. But here, hopefully soon, be ready for all that. Right now we're on the what is called the Lower White Trail. We'll be finishing up here very shortly on this one. This is a very bad fall line that needs to be rerouted, but these are all old trails that we kind of just took over to redo. This is another one. Was a squirrel or? Okay. So normally we can just go right across right here, but again we got a lot of rain, so probably come down this way just a little bit more here. There's a little bit better footing. We got a lot of rerouting to do up here actually. Be able to see it up there, but right up along that ridge line we just came down that. We're actually going to be adding more trail going around. We have 700 acres available out here to us, so, and there's only 9 miles worth of trail right now, so we have a lot of opportunity. Unfortunately, the problem has been time, which I think that's everyone's story. So hopefully here this summer, I'm hoping that we can get in here and get some wonderful things built and where everyone can enjoy. That's such a beautiful area right here. I could hang out here and just, I mean, heck, you could just sit there and read a book all day. All right. Now this again, this is our connector that goes out. Oh, got some popping going on down there. What's happening? I don't think it's wanting to get into low gear here for climbing out. This is kind of a tricky area right here. The way these rocks are. Man, that rear tire, it's wet and just does not grip. I honestly think it's mostly due to just too much tire pressure. And it's a factory tire, so, you know, that's, could be very much a lot of it. Felt pretty good, felt like a decent compound when it was off the shelf, but throw some water on it and a little bit of dirt. It's kind of our part of our reroute here. Tire slipping. Going up this one too. Oh, oh boy. I think I got that one. Yeah. This is a horrible fall line. Horrible climb with the, going the other way. All right, let's see. So far I've noticed that this does not have the best climbing gears. Maybe just user error. Very well could be. I'm still a beginner rider. I do have some noise. Sounds like from the bottom bracket possibly. I actually have a plan for, I kind of had a feeling I was going to have an issue with that, so I actually do have a new system coming in for that. Man, got some rebound. You know, I was actually really nervous about the Pro Rush system, but so far, that's honestly probably one of the stronger assets of this bike. Had the rear tires slip out a couple times now. So, you know, maybe just have too much tire pressure, honestly. So I think it's at like 30 pounds. It's still tubed. And we have a major tree down. That is new. All right, so we just concluded, what do you think, about 2.3, I think it is, miles on the lower white trail at Pennyroyal. Overall, I'm actually pretty impressed with it. I'm not used to a 29. My regular bike's a 27.5. So having that rolling power, I guess, with a 29 was very noticeable. Definitely have too much tire pressure. That rear tire was slipping all over the place. It is very wet, as you could tell too. So that was definitely a factor of it, but pretty sure I'm gonna get some grief for slipping the rear tire and kind of eating the handlebar there. My abdomen's definitely feeling that one now with hitting that stem. But other than that, the brakes could probably use a little. I do have them adjusted down. That front brake, I really got to eat down into that thing to get it to hold up good. Rear brake seems to work really well. So I'm probably going to be looking at a hydraulic for the front for sure. Also have something like a bearing click coming out of the rear. So not very happy about that being 2 miles in and it's already clicking. Actually, it started pretty early too. Climbing gears, you know, a lot of that could be just on my fitness level itself, but it's not liking to stay in the lowest gear. It's a 7-speed. I'm pretty impressed with the derailleur. Obviously it needs some adjustment and everything, but overall I'm actually really happy with it. Not very much chain slap at all. The 1x system, I'm happy with that, of course. You know, just keeps it simple and, you know, doesn't have that other derailleur and everything on front, of course. So that's just a very simple bike. I'm very happy with it. The fork makes a lot of noise, of course. It's a coil spring factory big box fork. So, you know, that's to be expected. 60 millimeters of travel, I believe. It has a lot of rebound, very quick on the rebound. But other than that, like, I'm actually pretty happy with it. So I'm going to be building this bike. Kind of looks like my seat kind of angled back a little bit after that ride too. So might need to tighten that up just a little bit. The seat actually wasn't too bad. I'm not wearing my butt cushion at all, but I actually didn't mind it. I actually did buy another seat or another saddle already for it, but I may return that actually. I actually didn't mind that. Bars and everything felt really good. Those are actually steel bars. I do have aluminum bars on the way just to kind of save some weight. Personally, I don't like all the little green and black accents. I absolutely love that color combination. It's just a little bit too much to me. It kind of looks cheap. So the wheels, those are actually just stickers on there. So I'm going to remove those. I wish this stuff, it's like it's printed in there. It's actually not a sticker. I was really hoping to be able just to peel them off, and probably hard to see, but it's got like a little bit of metal flake in the paint, which I think looks really nice in the sun. But unfortunately for me, you can't remove those. So I may just make like a vinyl or something to go over those and maybe put like the name of the bike or something on there, which I might ask you guys to help me out with coming up with that name. But overall, I'm actually very impressed with the bike. It was very wet on the trail. So I think that was a lot of the factor on the tires. But I don't know. I'm pretty happy with it. Not bad for a $225 bike. Y'all have a good one.